All right, it's time for the end of day Pulsewave report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous Pulsewave price trigger reports. Hopefully, everyone had a great weekend, and it's time to get back into some videos. So, today was a very interesting day for the markets, and we're going to take a look at why that is. So let's start in no particular order. We're going to start with oil. All right. So first, we're going to look at how the week ended. Then we're going to look at where we are today. So as you can see here, last week the market finished in the red here on this weekly chart. It's been dropping for quite some time off the highs, and then looking for a more downside continuation today. Well, what did you get? You got a little rally off of the low for the day, but nevertheless, the long-term trend is still bullish, but the short-term trend is really weird because it's kind of hanging in there a little bit. It's bearish, but it's trying to get some kind of a bottom base built so it can start rallying again. Very odd markets. But what we've been noticing is every rally is being sold. So right now, the distribution continues. New legs down continue to be par for the course. And until something changes, I think that's what we can expect going forward in this market. So just wildness continues in these markets. The S&P 500, taking a look at the S&P 500, as you can see, this market came into today with a crash alert, and that's exactly what we got. Massive downside production. The market's on this way to the top of the Kumo cloud, which is around the 3,900, 3,950-ish. So still got quite a ways down to go in this one, but I mean, you can't lie about what you're seeing, right? I mean, the markets are doing what they're doing, but wow, you're getting a lot of momentum off of this bear market low. The market just rallied right on up. So at this point, markets are doing whatever they want to do right now, but you can't ignore that you're still in a bear market. It just, you had a nice bear market rally, but don't make any, don't get it twisted. You're still in a bear market. It's like we showed in the crude oil picture. You were bullish, but the market was falling. So this one, that just lets me know that the bull market is about to relock in the oil at any day now. And then as far as this bear market for the S&P, the market topped out right here. The bear market rally topped out, and now the bear is continuing. And this is just day one of the down leg that's coming in these equity markets. Take a look now at gold. All right, here is what gold did. So we came into today also under the auspices of a bear market. The longer term market is still a bullish one, but the intermediate and short term is a bearish one. And even though you had a nice bear market rally, the bear market locked right back in on this one as well. It gave you these back-to-back weekly highs, and then bam, now you're getting the back-to-back weekly lows. And it looks like this market's just getting started to the downside as well. It gave you false hope back here because you thought that maybe the bull market is getting ready to lock back in. It's been slumming down here for a while. At any point, we're going to lock in. But when you got this bar right here on June 13th, it closed the door on all of that. And then gave people hope right after that. It was like, okay, no, the bull's back. The bull's coming. It's coming. Buy gold. And then all of a sudden, the rug got pulled out from underneath of you, and you just crashed hard with a new 52-week low. And then after the 52-week low in gold, that's when the bulls said, okay, it's going to work this time. We got this time, and proceeded with a nice radical bear market rally. And then it got into the Kumo cloud. It got past this resistance zone, looked like it was going to bust through on the top of the cloud, and only said, okay, fine, I give up. I'm not a real bull market after all. Psych, I fooled you. And then the market just fell right back down again. So the bear seems to be alive and well in a lot of these markets. Here is the Nasdaq 100. All right, take a look at this Nasdaq. You'll see that it came into today with a continuation pattern to the downside. You had this crash alert from back here, and the market just continued in that same vein, gunning for the top of the Kumo cloud around the 12,300 level. So that's about where we're looking at now. So that's several hundred points to the downside coming in this one as well. Looking at the Dow. So the Dow has been the one that's been bucking the trend with this massive bear market rally. But notice how, even though it got pretty high, I mean, this was a really awesome rally from 29,000 to 34,000. You would have thought that some technical damage would have been done here, and that you'd be flipping from a bear market to a bull market, but that's not the case. The long-term trend is in a bull market, but the short-term intermediate trends are saying, nope, still a bear market, psych. This right here was the top out signal, and boom, down we go. It's like this was the bottom signal back here. This is the top signal here. And we got a lot of downside to go. Top of the Kumo clouds around 31,900. So we're talking a couple of thousand to the downside to go, folks. Now, silver really, you know, it made me disappointed. I thought silver was going to do something here, and it just fell right out of the Kumo cloud. You had a little bear market rally here too, and silver just dropped the ball. It just dropped it. It just couldn't get anything going here. So this one was the bigger disappointment. The longer term trend is in a bullish configuration, and the short term intermediate trend is now in a bearish one. And it can't seem to get its act together. So it looked like it was going to continue down today. Then you rallied a bit into the close, but I still think we haven't seen the lows. So we're going to keep on keeping on with that one. All right. Now looking at HDGG, this one right here is interesting because if the bear market's really going to relock itself back into the downside, you would expect this thing to take off, and it did. It gapped up. All right. So that's 2 days in a row of gapping up and not pulling back. All right. And the longer term market for this one is a bearish one. But right now it's trying to gun for the bottom of the Kumo cloud around $29.50. So if it can make it, that's where it's going. But you know, you got to pull back and do something about these gap ups. So perhaps we'll see something interesting there. All right, next up is ADA Cardano. And as you can see here, this one came into today under the bear market also. And what did we get? More downside. And you've crossed over from a bullish to a bearish perspective now. So you're now officially in a bear market in ADA Cardano. Does that mean we're going to go from 42 cents all the way down to zero? I hope not. But when you're in a locked in bear market, I mean, ouch. All right, next up is Litecoin. And you can see here, Litecoin has crossed over from the bullish to the bearish perspective, had this bear market rally, got into the Kumo cloud, and now you just topped out, and the market is trying to fall out of the cloud now. This one is threatening to fall out the cloud and drop below 35. So definitely keep your head on the swivel if you're trading Litecoin. Looking here at THETA. THETA has been pretty flat. Momentum pretty much been flatlined. Not a lot going on in this one. And now it's threatening to fall outside of the Kumo cloud and drop below 80 cents, drop back down below $1. So also be looking out on this one if you're trading that one. XRP Ripple. All right. This one here also threatening to fall out of that Kumo cloud. And it's been flatlined too. Just not a lot going on. You're at 34 cents. What is it going to do? Drop to a nickel? Oh boy. These altcoins are looking really bad. Here is the Russell, my hustle. Made some nice profits on shorting these stock index futures this morning. I like that. Went ahead and took my profit, went ahead and cashed myself out. I shorted this Russell, the Dow futures, and the Nasdaq futures, and that was a nice little ride. This is quite the bar. We still got a ways to go, so more sell tickets or a coming. Last two charts. Let's go with Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin was the chart of the day because for most of the day, it was flatline. The market did not move. Look at this narrow range bar. You just don't get many bars like this. You normally get bars like this, or like this, bars that got some meat on them, some breadth, some depth, like this. So this narrow range bar is setting up an explosion. I don't know if it's going to be top or bottom side. Chances are it's going to be to the downside, but I think an explosion is on the way in Bitcoin. So be careful. I think it's to the downside. I think your little bear market rally ended right here with this signal we got, this crash alert, and it's been downside ever since. So I think it's coming to the downside. Longer term trend still in a bullish perspective. However, the short term and intermediate is a bear market, and you've already fallen outside of the Kumo cloud. I think, like I said before, I think Bitcoin is going to drop below 1,000, scare people to death, make people run for the hills. And then the elite are going to come in and just snatch up as much as they can and try to control and corner the market. Will you be one of the smart ones to do that with them? That is what you should be gearing up for. Quiet before the storm, folks. Bitcoin is about to start moving. All right, next up is the Ethereum. Same thing. All right, your Ethereum futures gap down on this open today. Almost getting down here around the $1,400 Kumo cloud. I think it breaks through and keeps dropping along with Bitcoin. So I see both Bitcoin and Ethereum dropping below 1,000. And that's just the way it's going to be because that's what the elite want. Last but not least, here's your US dollar. All right, so the White House won't let this US dollar get too soft for too long. Your long-term trend is bull market. Your short-term to intermediate trend is also bull market. And look at this. New weekly high to go with it. Yeah. The weird thing is, though, and this is weird, I didn't get stopped out of my my inverse ETF, the UDN, the short dollar. That is the weirdest thing. I'm watching this. I'm gonna watch it. Normally, you usually do. But I'm gonna hold it. And what I'll probably do when I get back from the doctors tomorrow is I will buy some UUP and just to see what it does for me. But right now, I mean, you can't fight it. It's in a rabbit bull market, and it looks like they want to bring the dollar to 130, 140. So I'll go ahead and let the UDN fall off, but I think I'm gonna get long the UUP just see what happens. All right, that's all we got for now. Like I said, I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so when I get back, I will be looking to update the trade journal. I have so many tickets working right now. I have more trades on than I have had in a long time. So everything from Forex to equities to futures. I need to get my crypto in. I'm flat crypto at the moment, but I want to get involved. I've been doing the crypto and the futures. So I've been operating in the Bitcoin and Ethereum futures flat now, but looking to get involved. I have probably 20 or so trades to put on tomorrow morning when I get back. So hopefully we'll be ready. A lot of Forex trades. I'm in everything basically in the Forex. So I got a lot of things working. We'll see what happens. Hopefully the markets will fill us and get us paid, because that's what it's about. Looking for some money, looking for where the next objective is to be made. I got so much going on here. I'll just give you just a quick little snippet just to let you know that you can't make this stuff up. All right, so as you can see here, this is my Thinkorswim. These here are all the tickets that are working right now in the market. As you can see, there are quite a few. And then these are the open positions. You can see what I took profit on the Russell, the Nasdaq, the Dow. Silver wasn't moving the way I wanted to, so I just flatlined it. I'll probably re-enter it tomorrow. I'm holding some shorts in the pound sterling and the euro, and looking to get involved in oil, gold, get back into the silver. The bond was weird. Bonds didn't work out today. Didn't give me nothing. The UDN is still there. Didn't get stopped out. Still holding some wheat. So we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, when I get back tomorrow, we'll see what's up. But like Biggie said, give me the loot. Give me the loot. So we're gonna see what kind of money's out there. I'm thinking that tomorrow will probably be some type of a pullback to fill the gaps on the stock indexes like SPY, QQQ, DIA. And then I think Wednesday, the market decides to pick a side and move again to the downside. So we'll see what's up. With that being said, take advantage of the 14-day free trial at pulsewavetrading.com. That's where you can take advantage, trade alongside of us, make this money. See how much money you can make in 14 days. Take the 14-day challenge. It is a free trial. And once again, remember, smash that like button. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Happy trading to y'all. And yes, the Pulsewave reports are ready on your dashboard. Everything's been updated, and we're ready to rock. All right. Peace out.